I guess what I love most about dance, I find very difficult to articulate with words. I have a huge passion for dance, for moving, for expressing myself, and I guess the reason I love dance so much is because I find it can convey things that I otherwise can't find the words for. My final performance of Romeo and Juliet, I was lucky enough to dance Juliet in 3 different productions, one when I was 18 and then one in the middle of my career. And then after I'd gone into contemporary dance, I was invited to come back and do Juliet 8 years after not wearing pointe shoes. It was such an extraordinary experience, bringing all of the physical and emotional knowledge as a dancer that I'd accumulated over the years and bringing it into the culmination of performing both with all of that contemporary knowledge back as a ballerina. I had the great fortune of performing the chosen maiden role in The Rite of Spring in New York, which that alone is an incredible highlight in anyone's career. But about 5 minutes before the show opened, I was told that Mikhail Baryshnikov was in the audience. So I think it was one of the most profoundly intense spikes of adrenaline that I've ever had to deal with as a dancer. And having him come back afterwards and say how much he enjoyed it, I'll never forget that. And I swore I wasn't going to wash my hand afterwards because he shook my hand. I have washed it. One of the things that I love most as a dancer and still love most about the world that we inhabit in the arts is creation of new work. And I think the creation of new art is incredibly important because it is what keeps us relevant to our audiences and to what's happening to us as humanity, to what happens to us within our society. If the arts only keep doing what we know we can do, we will expire because we won't keep regenerating and renewing. As a dancer and now as a choreographer, I am the sum total of all of my experiences, both as a dancer and as a choreographer. My process of creating new work might be considered quite contemporary. I find the content very much relies on the dancers I'm working with. So if I'm working with contemporary dancers, I draw on their natural instinct, their natural skill sets, what they've trained in, and I let them contribute a lot towards the vision. Whereas when I'm working with ballet dancers, same thing. I draw on their skill sets. They have this incredible technique, you know, especially from the waist down, beautiful line, incredible strength through the legs and feet. So I always draw upon that as a choreographer. Process may be a little bit more contemporary in the way I come around to creating the piece, but the content is always driven by the dancers in front of me.